I'm sure we all have bits and pieces around the studio, less than desirable collages, things from sketchbook, things that we can't bear to throw out, but we're probably never going to frame or do anything with. And today I've got some ideas using black gesso. Hi everybody, it's Kelly from Collage-Lab, and I've got some mixed media March minis for you. So here's something I really like to do with black gesso, is I like to take an unloved, unwanted collage and give it a new life. We can look at bits and pieces of a collage that we really like, or we can create something just totally magical. This is a cutoff from a masterboard. This is, a demo piece that I did in a class. It's two-sided. And then these are just, from my sketchbook and something that just didn't turn out. And so I'm just going to start with the sketchbook piece. The magic of the black gesso. What I love about this is we can create kind of a magical world from an existing failure. And first thing I'm going to do is just grab some scissors and cut out kind of a random shape. That might turn into a mask. I'm just going to do a couple of these things. Just kind of freehand. It can be any kind of shape that you like. You can punch shapes out with, a circle cutter or any kind of punch. And so I'm going to look at this just for a starting point and move them around a little bit. And then I'm going to take either a Sharpie or I've got a Pigma pen, see which one works best on this collage. I'm just going to trace around in black these shapes. And remove my little masks. This Sharpie is dying. So just go around my shape. And then around this one. And then I'm going to cover almost all of this with black gesso. Just have these little shape parts peeking out. So you could also use a matte black paint. And so I'm just going to go around my lines. You want a good thick coverage. That's what I like about the gesso. It's going to cover up anything that is underneath it. And then a nice even coat over the rest of the collage. there are painted papers, magazine pages, all sorts of things on this collage out of my sketchbook. And I'm just going to cover them all up with the black gesso. What we're really doing is we're kind of creating windows into a different version of this world. You can pick and choose which areas you want to put your masks over, or you can just be random. So I'm just tracing that line from the marker with the gesso and then filling in the rest of the collage. And we end up with something totally different. Totally different. So I'm going to fast forward, speed through doing a couple of these other collages, but you get the idea. So here are the three little, failures turned into something new with black gesso, which I'm pretty happy with how these have turned out. And so I'm just going to actually cut them up further and make today's little mixed media March mini. and just kind of looking at, you know, what I have and how I want to crop it. I guess maybe this one. And of course, extra pieces can go in a future collage. So really kind of like, interesting shapes is what I like here. And I'm not measuring anything. I am totally playing this by ear. Just trying to visualize the best way to crop these. Looking at this one is like, I love this part, but it's too big for what I'm doing today. So I think what I might do, yeah, I'm going to cut this part off here. And do a little arranging, rearranging. Something like that for today's March mini.